college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Sanders. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. He might want another play. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get...
Turning it on! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the Trojans are on the move. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Trojans! They put the 1st points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new Top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Always fun when you have two big brands like the Trojans and the Aggies square off. They did meet a year ago in the Vegas Bowl, and I'm not sure the result was the one that many of us had in the cards with SC coming out on top.
No, how about the Trojans last year? Start the year strong versus the LSU Tigers, SEC. Ending the year strong against A&M, the SEC school. And Jesse, the 4th quarter run really was impressive.
Yeah, Texas A&M defensively just had no answers late in that game. So they've been hearing about that all off season. This is a matchup they've circled, they've had on their calendar. Defensively, Texas A&M, coached by Mike Elko, they're going to want to have a better showing here today.
Grab near the sticks. It's Owens. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M going quickly.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and trying to get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going for it all. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Looking for room, it's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Straka. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
12 men more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He'll pull it on the read. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a great job by the quarterback there, not panicking, right? Because you know it's a blitz, and trust me, you know you're going to get blasted, but you keep reading coverage, and you find your check down throw, get it out of your hands, and pick up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup, because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime updates. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stumbled to the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense,
he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And these guys just just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And as he throws, and it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Makes the grab. It's Strachan. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. He's going to get moves. He will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Reads it, fires complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right back to the well. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
To the air, it's Reed. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. He's got it. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success,